Good day to all of you. I'm Dr. Ganesh. Welcome to another chapter of Eat for Health. Today I'll be talking about the obesity pandemic, the second part of it. But just a recap on the last part, the first part. I did mention about what are the causes of obesity, lifestyle, certain medications, and the food we eat, the nature of the food, that what we eat that contributes to obesity and all that. So basically it's just a general overview. Today I'll be talking about the obesity and the world we live in. We talk about peace, prosperity and happiness. That's what all of us want. But what about our health, which is so important into contributing towards these three factors? Good health. If we have great health, we will have peace, happiness and prosperity. Because great health gives a good, healthy, robust body that will work towards attaining this. But if you are unhealthy, your body gets weak, you get tired easily, you can give up easily. So it is very important for us to take care of our health. I mean, you can happiness, peace and prosperity, if you look in the perspective of a dying man or a man that is bedridden or a diabetic who is on wheelchair, on dialysis, who can't walk on his own, how is he going to be productive in his life? In his mind, he'll be thinking that, I could do a lot more in my life, but my health is preventing me from doing this. This is what health is all about. You keep your health high, your peace, prosperity, happiness will follow. So a suffering person on his deathbed is definitely not at peace, definitely not happy with himself, knowing that he can do a lot more in life. We invest. Our peers, our parents will talk about investment to their children, gold, property, stocks, for a brighter future, for a more comfortable future. But what about investing in the most important aspect of life? And that is your health. What is the meaning of properties, stock and gold and all the millions you may have when you're going to die of a heart attack tomorrow, or you're going to die of a cancer in the next few months? Knowing that you could live longer, you could do a lot more for the world, you could help a lot more people, you could lift a lot more people. There are a lot of things to do in your life when you are healthy. Your life will become more productive and you can share your prosperity with others. I've heard a story of a billionaire. This billionaire, he was dying in his bed, and the doctor asked him, "Is there anything I can do for you, sir?" And he told the doctor, before he died, he said, "If I could buy back my health, I would give all my money to get my health back." So you just imagine, once you are going down that road towards nearing your death, there is a possibility you may not be able to turn back. So don't take that chance. Do your best to stay healthy and make your life productive. If you take one of your grandparents or your great grandparents' picture, you can see their pictures. Rarely you will find them overweight. Rarely you will see they are overweight, because during their lifetime they lived mostly healthy, and they moved a lot and did a lot of work, a lot of gardening. They probably walked to work, probably cycled to work, and they ate mostly what they could grow or what was available. There was almost very little processed food, very little meat, mostly vegetables and wheat, grains and vegetables. So they lived their life healthy, and most of them lived long. But the world today has changed. With internet and telecommunications, everything now is at our fingertips. Access to unhealthy food is much easier than ever before. I don't have to go to a fast food outlet. I can just take my phone and make my order, and they will deliver it to me. So it's much easier now to get unhealthy food. Whereas you can't get your vegetables, fresh vegetables, that way. You have to go to the market and choose yourself. Or otherwise, if you get it online, you may not get it in a fresh form or in a good form. So people now seem to be very complacent with their health, sort of like neglecting their health, because they are just too busy with the fast-paced world, making money, investing, thinking about the future, their children's future. But what about your health? That's where knowledge and awareness comes. Without knowledge and awareness about your health, it is difficult to realize, are you in the right path towards health? We all understand everybody wants a good, healthy life. No doubt about it. Who wants to fall sick? Who wants to die early? Who wants to have a heart attack? Nobody. Who wants to get cancer? Everybody gets afraid when they hear a family member or a friend dying of cancer. They see them suffering. But not knowing what is the root cause that they went that way is what the world is now. People are not being aware, or people are not made aware of the fundamentals of good health, living healthy. So awareness is very, very important. Very, very important in our lives. When you understand nutrition, food you eat, what is healthy, what is unhealthy, you will be on the right path towards health. And I will guide you on understanding the basis of healthy and unhealthy food. We can control our health. Our health is in our hands, but we cannot control death. Every one of us will die one day, but perhaps we can control the duration we can live by eating healthy. We know that you eat healthy, you will rarely fall sick and you will live long. There's no doubt about it, and that is proven by science. So health is in our hands. We can control our health and our long life. And that comes with good amount of discipline and awareness. I pray that for all of you listeners, that you will lead a path of good health, healthy eating, healthy life, and long, prosperous and happy life. So now, let me tell you, let me ask you the most important questions in our lives. Take a quiet moment in your home or a quiet place. Ask yourself these questions. Am I eating healthy? Just a simple question. Am I eating healthy? As simple as the question is, but with no awareness and knowledge, you may not know whether you're eating healthy or not, because the average Malaysian diet, the nasi campur, as mentioned in the last video, is full of oils and full of calories, very little vegetables. So rest assured, it is not healthy. I'll come to that about the healthy foods and unhealthy foods. Are you exercising enough? Are you taking some time off? Are you taking some time after your working hours just to do 15 minutes of exercise or stationary workouts or jogging? Or for those of you who can afford a gym membership, you can go to the gym. So are we exercising enough? I mean, some people say, doctor, I walk to work, I go up my stairs or my office, I come down. Yes, it is good, it is exercise to some extent, but that is work-oriented exercise. But what I'm talking is your exercise just at home. Just you and your body sweating out the way, gaining some energy, burning some fats. That kind of exercise. Ask yourself, how often are you doing some exercise after work? And the other question, am I overweight? Ask yourself, am I overweight? Am I at my right weight? That comes with knowledge of how to know that whether you're overweight or not. Not merely just your waist size. There is a formula known as the BMI, what we call as the body mass index. So with this, it's a very, very simple formula. We can measure, we can know whether we are in the right path or not. The normal average adult for males is between, we are talking about the healthy BMI. The healthy BMI for males is about 23 to 25. For females, is about 22 to 24, an average. This is a very healthy BMI. This is the most recommended BMI. So how do we calculate this? Take for example the male with an average, with a height of say in meters, 1.65 meters, and a weight of say 74 kilos. So let's see if he's overweight or not. So now we take BMI. The formula is square, right? So how do we measure this? So now he's 74 kilos, 74 over 1.65 squared. So let's do a little bit of calculation here. So 1.65, okay. Anyway, this will take some time. So you do the math, you'll come out with a number. So roughly he will be around the region of between 26 to 27.5 BMI, roughly, give or take. So you can see he's a little bit overweight. If the requirement is between 23 to 25, so he's 26, so he's a little bit overweight. So he has to work on reducing his weight from 74 probably to 70. So probably his ideal weight will be 70. You see? So that's just a rough calculation on BMI, right? So you can try it on yourself. Take your height, your weight, and calculate height over weight, weight over height squared. So that we can know roughly whether we are overweight or obese. The obese range, if it's obese, the obese BMI is 30 and above. 30 and above is obese. If you are 35 and above, you are morbidly obese. So 35 and above is morbidly obese. So these are a simple indicator of your general weight. So now about healthy and unhealthy foods. Okay, what is healthy food? What is healthy foods? So healthy foods, when you eat a lot of healthy foods, you will not gain weight. You will keep your body, because that's the natural weight that you, that's the natural foods that you're eating. Your body metabolizes it well. Your metabolism is at the optimal pace. So you will not gain weight. When you eat unhealthy food, that is processed foods, high in saturated fats, they will be stored as fats and you will gain weight from eating unhealthy foods. So healthy foods, what are we talking about healthy food? I make it in a very simple way. Any food that is edible, that grows from the ground, is healthy. Any food that comes from the factory and the slaughterhouse is unhealthy. That's how simple it is. And when it comes to cooking food, any food that you cook with oil, that is fried, how much of oil are you using? That is unhealthy. Any foods that you steam is less healthy. Any foods, especially vegetables and fruits, that you eat raw, that is the healthiest. So oil, as my previous videos, oil, cooking with oil makes the food more and more unhealthy. So be careful and beware of the oil that you use and the amount that you use, regardless of any oil, olive oil, canola oil, oil palm, coconut oil, it doesn't matter. You cook them in heat, you oxidize the oil, you bring in more oxidation to your body, that is more poison to your body. So be careful with oil. Okay, so healthy foods are the none other vegetables. So basically foods that are very high in fiber. Okay, high fiber, that is vegetables are high in fiber, legumes high in fiber. You have your fruits, all your fruits high in fiber. Okay, you have your grains, wheat high in fiber. So foods high in fiber are healthy. Why? Because fiber will take longer to digest and gets excreted out, which means you don't gain weight as fast, and fiber protects your intestinal lining and provides good bacterial growth, as I mentioned before. So high fiber foods, vegetables, legumes, fruits, grains and wheats, those are all high fiber foods. Now, unhealthy food. Okay, so processed foods, right? Your refined sugars, oils, okay, and to an extent meats, okay. Most meats, because of the amount of injections and hormones they use in meats, and also meat is not actually our human staple diet. You see, because meat contains a lot of oxidation, especially when they are cooked in oil, and also a lot of endotoxins from bacteria, you see, like I mentioned in my previous videos. So they can cause damage to your body in the long run. So how much of this are you eating, and how much of this are you eating? Let's put here some fast food as well. So you can see to yourself healthy foods and unhealthy foods. Now generally you have the general overview, the general knowledge of foods. How much of this are you eating and how much of this are you eating? If you are eating more of this, less of this, you are healthy. You are getting towards healthy. Much more of this, much less of this, you are eating healthy. If you are eating too much of this, less of this, you are going towards an unhealthy road. You are going towards an unhealthy road. So watch what you eat. This is a general category of foods that we eat. How much are we eating from these categories? See for yourself. Any meal, you go out for a meal you cook at home, how much of that food is in this category you're eating? How much of vegetables, fruits, grains, wheat are you eating? You can analyze yourself. By now you should be able to analyze what's your healthy food, what's your unhealthy food. With this knowledge, you can walk the path of good health and lead a long, healthy, high energy life. So now I'm going to share you a very simple protein, high energy protein drink. This drink you can use as a to kickstart your workout at home. You can take it you can even take it as a meal replacement, because it's high in antioxidant, high in protein, high in fiber. So let me show you here what I have here. So here I'm going to use pure organic black bean powder. If you can see, it's if you see the ingredients here, let's focus the camera here. The ingredients, okay, it's 100% organic black beans, nothing else. There is no additive, there's no preservative, there is no flavoring. So it's 100% black beans. And here I have some raw brown sugar. Raw brown sugar here, okay, which is also has some amount of vitamins in it, okay. And here's some cocoa powder, and I'm going to add a bit of omega-3 power, that is your flax seeds, and a little bit of lignan power, a little bit of fiber, that's a bit of walnuts here. So let's get started. So now here I have my blender. I have roughly about 500 ml of water here. Okay, there's 500 ml of water, right? this is 500 ml, so it is quite a substantial volume, which will make you full. But the overall calories as calculated is within 200 calories only, but it gives you a lot of energy and a lot of antioxidant power. If you notice each one of these ingredients here, the cocoa, the flaxseed, the walnut, is high in antioxidant. So, and black beans, there will be another video on just protein source. This is very high in anthocyanins, which is also an antioxidant. So it's very powerful here. Roughly 1 tablespoon of black bean powder is about 36 calories. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons here. 2 tablespoons of black bean. Right? That's there. Then I'm going to take just 1 teaspoon of cocoa. Cocoa is rich in flavonoids, which is also a antioxidant, right? And I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. 1 teaspoon of brown sugar has 16 calories, so I'm going to put 2 teaspoons. Right? Okay, maybe you can put a little, 2.5 teaspoons. All right. So roughly there's about 32 calories of brown sugar there. Okay, so roughly now I have about close to about 100 calories, give or take, about 100 calories here. So I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of flaxseed. 1 tablespoon of flaxseed here. Oops, sorry. Okay, 1.5 tablespoon of flaxseed, right? So that's about 40 calories there, right? I'm going to take just about 3 walnuts. But walnuts is just an option, just to add more fiber there, more fiber and more lignan energy. So if you don't have walnuts, walnuts can be expensive, so you don't have to put them. You can use almonds or even cashew nuts. Yeah, just a little bit of it, right? Or if you don't want nuts, it's okay also. So now, just going to put it up, just going to shake it a bit, right? And I'm going to put it here. Okay, so now there you go. You get your powerful black bean, high protein, high antioxidant drink. Just pour it in a glass. Now this is roughly about 520 or 530 calories. Okay, so this alone will fill up your belly, so it's a very powerful drink. You can take it as a meal replacement or before workout or after your workout. It is really great. You can feel the fiber, the richness of the fiber and the beans itself. So I hope this video will guide you towards a more healthy weight and live a healthy life. Till my next video, live healthy and live long. Bye.